In football, a referee only makes headline when everything goes horribly wrong.
Bruh.
Back in 2004, Konami developers secretly gave one virtual official maximum strictness and zero mercy. That man was Kazuki Ito, red card dispensing villain of PES history. Ito wasn't just another referee. He was a walking nightmare programmed to show red card for light breezes. Here is the story of the most feared referee in gaming history. Before leaving you to your video, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe to our channel. You are greatly appreciated. Because Konami did not have the official FIFA licensing for real life referees like Pierluigi Collina, they invented an entire roster of fictional officials. Kazukito was created by Konami Digital Entertainment, specifically the Production Studio One team in Japan. The legendary developer leading the PES and winning 11 franchise at the time was Shingo Sebas Takasuka. Takasuka and his coding team wanted to make football simulation feel more realistic by varying match conditions. Instead of having a single robotic referee logic for every game, they programmed a pool of distant referee personas.
Huh?
The coding trick was that the creator secretly assigned every referee numerical values for strictness and full frequency.
Huh?
Kazukito was accidentally or purposefully masked out on strictness.
Bruh.
The programming forced him to trigger the highest disciplinary animation, a straight red card for sliding tackles that slightly missed the ball, giving no weight to intent or contest.
Bruh.
According to the deep community fandom surrounding the older games, the developers gave him a backstory. Kazukito was born in Okinawa, Japan, 1967. Growing up away from the mainland football hut, he possessed a massive passion for the sport and fought aggressively to become a professional player. He spent his youth trying to catch the eyes of top tier clubs on Japan's mainland. However, his raw technical skills simply wasn't high enough to impress scouts. Lacking the talent to make it to the big leagues, he suffered through years of amateur or low tier play before giving up entirely. He officially retired from playing the age of 28 in 1995. Refusing to leave the sport, Ito immediately transitioned into management. He took over local, low level amateur clubs within his home region. However, because he was coaching part time, lobbyists, and amateur athletes, his aggressive demands fell on deaf ears. Growing entirely frustrated with his players' lack of elite focus, he gave up on coaching shortly after starting. Realizing he couldn't control the game as a player or a coach, Ito shifted to officiating. Yep, he finally found total authority. His transition into refereeing was hyper literal, zero tolerance application of the rules. He claimed the ranks until he became one of Konami's premier fictional officials,
Yeah, boy.
cementing his absolute red card machine reign during the international tournament of Pro Evolution Soccer 5 and 6. Kazukito became a massive meme in global gaming community. Spotting his name on the pre-match loading screens immediately changed how people played, forcing gamers to abandon aggressive defending and adopt cautious short passing strategies like tiki-taka to avoid losing players. Because his AI algorithm in PSCs was notoriously broken, triggering direct red cards for basic sliding tackles, the community fully accepted his tragic bio. 2 million of players who smashed their controllers because of him.
Oh my god.
It made perfect sense. Kazukito didn't hate you.
Bruh.
He just hated the fact that he never make it to the mainland leagues. Kazuki Ito remains one of the most famous referees in gaming history across every continent. His name still triggers memories, both fun and painful,
My
for
God.
anyone who played PES back in the day. Personally, as a complete beginner back then, I used his strictness to farm red cards and trigger match terminations just to avoid blowout losses.
Bruh.
During my research, I even discovered some PS tournaments named after him. Whether you love him
Yeah, boy.
or hate him,
Bruh.
he remains a legend. Even if he only ever existed on our screens, just remember, he had to be straight so that he could have the chance to control and enjoy the game. This video is written and produced by Smiss FC. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate you.